It's funny because I literally never took black and white photographs before. I was quite proud of, like, I would mainly photograph analog before, actually only analog. And I was quite proud of color in analog photographs because, yeah, it's quite difficult. It's like a difficult kind of technical, like skill set. And with this work, I kind of like completely rejected a lot of this way of thinking about photography as like almost craft. So I basically didn't use the camera that I always use, like always for years. And I just kind of like honestly used whatever camera I had available. There's like, yeah, I don't think equipment is so important here, but to me, it's interesting that it's like kind of almost like a complete rejection of this. And black and white, I think there's different reasons. Like on one hand, on like the most literal kind of point is it did really help me to create like a uniform language and aesthetics. And I didn't want this work to be kind of like all over, because I think my way of thinking is already so all over that I need, that I can kind of like jump from one idea to another, that I do need something like I need quite strict, maybe not very strict, but I need some kind of frames for myself to navigate this. So that, I think that was the aesthetics. That's what aesthetics gave me. And another thing is like quite simple, that I did work quite a lot with archival images, and they are often black and white, or they're like, usually if there's color, they're like, no, most of the time it's black and white actually. And if there is color, then it's like usually quite bad because it already went through like processes of scanning at the institution or whatever. So it just, I don't know, it just helped me to also create this kind of confusion. Because in this book, there's different types of images. So there's like images that I stage, like this one that we're looking right now. So I would either read something or discover something, or just like a story that spoke to me and I wanted to kind of visualize this. Or in the case of this particular image, I don't actually think there was like a particular legend or a myth. It was more the landscape itself that I knew. So I was on this research trip in Northern Ireland because it's basically a paradise for anybody who's into rocks. So I really wanted to go there. And then I discovered this cave, and I was just, I don't know, to me it was kind of like being inside this cave felt like I'm being inside the massive rock.